If AI is so transformative, why don't we see major cost savings yet? And what's the real blocker?
I would say it's definitely not the AI itself, it's organizational, right? You know, hospitals, they struggle with the data. So if you look at like the plumbing of getting these AI models, you have data, as you know, all over the place in EHRs with payers and imaging devices. So pulling that data together is expensive and fragile, and I think some of the cost savings that are promised get kind of caught up in there. Second, I would say is the workflow and incentives. So like I mentioned, these bolt-on workflows sometimes create more work, and so it's not going to create the savings that you hoped it had. And then the incentives, I think, was mentioned already today. So if you have an AI startup that essentially comes in and says, we're going to save you on these procedures, it creates a revenue problem for the hospital. Lastly, and I think the biggest thing is actually the ability, while we don't see impact, is the ability for hospitals to actually manage that change and change care pathways. I'll cite an example. To be able to retrain everyone and get that value is not like a small thing to rework a whole hospital system. So we kicked off a project this year with the government of Alberta, Canada. It's an 8-year, $850 million project for Siemens to come and help them redo cancer care pathway for their 5 million Albertans in their province. So that's the size and scale that you need to really like create change.
Yeah, it's fascinating.